Mathias Tsado.
But don't you think that it's the same inspiration or the sense of hope that Nigerians think they've been given when Buhari was, coming out, when he came out
in 2015.
2015? Don't you think that was what brought about Nigerians moving away from the ruling party at the time, PDP, and moving over to APC? So what's different about your promise? I would say it's the same thing, because they would say...
I will explain something. President Buhari came into this country blessed with all manner of acceptance. The people were excited about his coming, but he dashed it because he didn't have vision of where he was going. He lacked direction. So the moment he became the president, his dream was to become the president of Nigeria. My dream is to give birth to a Nigeria that works. So you can see the difference, that his dream ended at presidency. My dream will start at presidency. The implementation of my dream is going to start when I become the president of Nigeria. So from day one, the citizens can see that, oh, look, we've seen a man who is heading somewhere. I will present my worldview to the Nigerian people and get them to queue behind that and ensure that we all work together and give birth to that Nigeria we want. I'm not going to promise Nigerians that I'm going to put milk on your table. I'm going to promise Nigerians that we can put milk on our table. These are two different things. So when you come in with promises and say, oh, I can give you this, I can give you that. No, that's not what we're saying. We're saying we can do this ourselves. So my job as a president will be to inspire them. Once I'm done inspiring them and all of them get to the street and everybody is working hard to ensure that we all are happy together, my job is done as a president. But when you have a situation where a man becomes a president and shut down because there was no plan, I will become even as it is at the moment. I can see things that needs to be done as quickly as possible. I just mentioned to you that becoming the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria on the 29th of May. Okay, I will rest that day. But on the 30th of May, the first thing I will do is to call for every single bilateral, multilateral treaties that Nigeria have with every other country, and we'll review all of them. That is where the work starts. And the Nigerian people will be constantly informed about how the government is working. We've made a plan that every week, because my team is still reviewing that every week the media team of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria will engage the citizens of this country. We will have what we call press briefing. We have press briefings virtually every day in America. Why don't we have press briefing? What you have in Nigeria is press release that comes once in a quarter. Things cannot be. You cannot run a modern society that way. That is how it used to be, because you don't have access to what the king is thinking. You don't have access to the house of the king. You don't have access to how the monarchs are running the empire. But in 21st century, we all are going to be running around, and the Aso Rock that has become like a court will be open to people to have access. Sometimes you see me as a president wearing jeans and moving around and going to office. On Friday we have fun. We do a whole lot of things and ensure that people of this country can begin to see for themselves that yes, we've departed from that archaic system of leadership to a modern day leadership system that is not focused on just sitting on one big chair, but a man who engages people and speaks to them. So there's a major difference between me and the current president of Nigeria.
Right. Do you think come 2019 you would win the election? Do you think you would become Nigerian president?
That's why we're here. The reason why I am in the race is to win. A lot of people are here or competing because they want to be famous, or because they want to negotiate and stuff.
I was going to come to that.
I am here because I believe I have a dream. And because I'm convinced that I have something to offer the people of this country, I'm ready to go all the hog. And 2019, it's not going to be a traditional, conventional political election. It's going to be a referendum. The young people of this country are going to all queue behind me and say, you know what, we've seen what you have to offer. And will we take our nation and make it work for ourselves? We will not completely, because the older ones, once they hear me say something about the young people coming together, they jitter because they feel, oh, this guy, is he going to kill the rest of us? No, we have plans for everybody, but the leadership will focus primarily on the young people. Will we have young people drive this country? That's what it's my dream.
You're not running as the president on under the ruling party. You're not running on that opposition party either. So it's not APC, it's not PDP. Those are the two major parties that we know. So under what party do you intend to run?
I'm running under one of the cleanest political parties you have in Nigeria. Action Democratic Party. Two things stands out the party. Number one, the focus is on knowledge and inclusive governance. Number two, this party is a party that is fast growing. Every single person is looking at it because of one word: action. This is one of the things that has been lacking in Nigeria. Everybody comes with their promises and all of that, but that action to implement the things that they are promising the people, it's not there. So we're coming with an action. We're coming with an inclusive system where we will have vast majority of people of this nation becoming the president of Nigeria. So if that does not look like an opposition to anybody in Nigeria today, then maybe the person is not looking in the right direction. I think the party as it is, people have seen it, and it's been called the credible alternative. We are the ones that can provide for the people the kind of leadership that they all have been yearning for. Action Democratic Party is one of the cleanest you can see. The people you have in that place committed to the dreams of the founding fathers of this nation. So it's not PDP, it is not APC, because these guys are just kettle and pot. Nothing. 6 and half a dozen. It's not different. The same people running from the current president, and the people that brought the current president, the Senate president, the former vice president, are back to PDP. And then after a while, they'll go back to APC. The movements the transfers that takes place there is far more than what takes place in Premier League. So you have people moving from one club to the other, just as though they are all playing the same thing. What they see there, the football to them is the national currency, the national cake, because what they see the country as is a cake. What we see the nation as is a tree that needs to be watered, not as a cake that needs to be eaten.
Mathias Tsado, it was nice talking to you, and thanks for your time today.
Thank you.
Mr. Mathias Tsado.
Thank you.